Communicating effectively, public domain. As outlined in earlier scenarios, engineers need to be able to effectively communicate professionally and technically with other highly skilled people in both written and verbal forms. Engineers also often speak to other people who are not as technically minded. An example of this is an engineer giving a speech to the public about an upcoming project. Excellent public engagement within science and engineering builds on a foundation of clear, concise communication. When speaking to an audience, the communicator needs to take a lot of consideration before giving their speech. The following figure from the American Association for the Advancement of Science outlines this concept for how normal scientific and engineering papers and reports are structured. It typically includes a lengthy background, describes the methods and processes used with great precision, and it is not until the very end of the paper that the results or conclusions are reported. Public communication flips this approach on its head. The bottom line is the lead, followed quickly by the so what, and then the supporting details as appropriate. In a crowded communication environment, most people don't need to read or listen to content that is not immediately compelling to them. Starting with the bottom line in a way that is relevant to the audience and then sharing more details will engage a greater audience and result in more information being effectively communicated across. When preparing for a presentation, some of the most important factors to include for effective communication include: what am I trying to communicate? What is my goal? What do I want them to understand? Who am I communicating to? What is their current knowledge? What do they need to know? How best will they receive information, pictures or slides, or through a presentation? An important factor to remember when talking to your audience is that they will ask questions. It is important to be prepared for what questions may arise. The end goal of many public meetings is the engineer trying to sell their idea or project to the public, and hence must display the facts to the audience positively and answer all questions. Presentation, body language and confidence are also very important to delivering a high quality presentation. The speaker needs to ensure they speak slowly, clearly and an appropriate volume and ensure they are dressed for the occasion.
In the following clip, we will see an example of a public presentation from John presenting details about the upcoming project to a public audience. G'day folks, pretty rapt to be able to tell you that our company will be constructing a four-story mixed-use reinforced concrete building. It has been designed in considering the structure to have one of the moment-resisting frames, which is pretty cool, guys? And for gravity loads, which all lateral forces to be resisted by shear walls of limited ductility. The central core is to be constructed from, blockwork walls, which have been detailed such that it does not provide a lateral load path. To maximise the column spacing, the floor system is to be a one-way slab and bam beam configuration. This can be seen as a poorer example of communication. If this were communication between technical professionals, such as example 1, it would be more beneficial. But all the technical jargon will not be completely understood by the public and could have left them with more questions than answers. It therefore did not give the public audience any relevant information regarding them, and they may lose interest. It also lacked preparation and professionalism, reducing the confidence the audience may have had towards the project. The following clip can be seen as a more effective pitch. Hello and welcome all today. I'm pleased to announce our company will be constructing a 4-story mixed-use reinforced concrete building. The ground and level 1 is to be used as retail space, level 2 as office space and level 3 as residential apartments. This building will be state-of-the-art, designed according to Australian standards by our engineering team to deliver a safe, practical and modern building to meet the public's needs. This example was a much more effective means of communication to a public audience, as it was short and concise in a language that the audience is familiar with. In summary, key steps to communicating effectively in a public domain include: start with the facts, then share the details and process, replace the technical jargon, learn your audience, presentation and body language are important, and prepare for questions.